Hey everyone, welcome back to Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. Today I've got 3 more recipes for you. I wanted these to be super quick and easy, budget friendly, healthy, all that good stuff. These all require very minimal prep. You can actually make each of them in one pot, or if you're a student, you live in a dorm, or you just don't have access to a stove, you can also just make these in a rice cooker, which is pretty cool. I make these all the time. They're very simple, but they're still super flavorful, and they're great especially for weeknights when you're just tired and you want your food. So I hope you enjoyed these. This first recipe is a coconut curry rice dish. I'm using jasmine rice. I've got coconut milk. I like the full fat kind. I think it's just creamier and more delicious that way. I've got some red Thai curry paste, and you want to make sure to check for fish ingredients with this. Then some tofu and any of your favorite vegetables. I've got some butternut squash here, and this is my favorite frozen veggie blend from Trader Joe's, and I like it because it has baby corn and water chestnuts, which are 2 of my favorite things ever. It's so good. Start out by whisking the curry paste into the water and coconut milk, and then add in your rice and any veggies that take longer to cook. So in my case, I'm adding the squash in at the beginning. And if you're making this stovetop, bring it to a boil over medium-high heat, then cover it and lower the heat and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Then add your frozen vegetables and your tofu, cover it and let it steam for another 10 minutes until the veggies are heated through and the rice is fully cooked. And you can also add in an extra drizzle of coconut milk at this point if you want it to be a little more like a stew. Now, if you're making this in a rice cooker, you'll add the rice, water, coconut milk, curry paste, and any hearty vegetables to the rice cooker. Then use the white rice setting, or brown rice if you're using brown rice, until there are 10 minutes left on your timer. Then you'll add in your frozen veggies and allow it to cook for the rest of the time. And here's our completed curry dish. Super creamy, flavorful, only took 30 minutes max. And these recipes each made 2 servings for me. You can totally scale them if you want to meal prep for a couple days at once. Recipe number 2 is ridiculously simple and easy to throw together. Here I'm using orzo, but you can use any smaller pasta that you prefer. Actually, comment down below your favorite pasta shape. I am huge into orzo and bucatini. I hate angel hair. I don't even know why, but I'm curious. What are your favorites? Also, I've got some green lentils for protein, and then you can use, again, any kind of veggies you prefer. Here I've got some mushrooms, some frozen peas, and a handful of fresh spinach. And you also need your favorite pasta sauce. I pretty much always have a can of pre-made tomato basil sauce in my pantry. I'm just way too lazy to make it from scratch. But anyway, you'll bring your pasta, lentils, and your mushrooms to a boil, then cover and simmer for about 20 minutes. If you want your pasta a little more al dente, add it a few minutes later after the water starts boiling. And when the lentils are almost done cooking, throw in your frozen peas, huge handful of fresh spinach, and your pasta sauce. Give it a stir and allow it to heat through. And now, just like the last recipe, to make this in your rice cooker, you'll simply add in your orzo, your lentils, your broth, and the veggies that require a longer cook time. Then select the white rice setting and add in the rest of the ingredients when there are 10 minutes left on the timer to heat through. And I happen to have some Follow Your Heart Parmesan left over from my last video, so I am melting a little bit of that on there, but it's amazing as is. You may need to add a little pinch of salt, just depending on how salty your vegetable broth and your tomato sauce are. For the final recipe, you'll need some quinoa, vegetable broth or water, your favorite salsa. I've got the chunky salsa here because I'm not adding fresh onions and garlic, and I just wanted some texture in there. I've got some taco seasoning, black beans, some frozen corn, and fajita veggies. First, give your quinoa a good rinse so it doesn't turn out gummy, and then combine it with the black beans, some salsa, taco seasoning, and either water or broth, and bring that to a boil. Then lower the heat and simmer it for 15 to 20 minutes or until your quinoa is tender. Then you're going to add in your frozen veggies, cover and steam for another 5 to 8 minutes till everything's warmed through. Use a fork to fluff your quinoa up, stir everything together. If you want to make this in a rice cooker, just add everything but your frozen veggies, then turn it on the white rice setting and add your vegetables during the last 10 minutes of cook time. You can eat this as is, you can serve it over a bed of lettuce, make a nice hearty salad, wrap it in tortilla to make an epic burrito, even add some vegan cheese or guacamole if you have it to make it a little bit tastier. I'm adding some pumpkin seeds here for a little bit of crunch and some healthy fats, and this is good the next day, either chilled or warmed up. So these are kind of my 3 current favorite meals to throw together, especially on weeknights, just because they're so easy and healthy. If you have any favorite go-to one-pot meals, let me know about them down below, because I'm always looking for things to add into my rotation. And let me know if you try any of these out as well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So I cooked and filmed all of these in the same day. So now I'm meal prepped for like most of the week, which is pretty dope. But I can't actually decide which of these is my favorite. Like, pasta has got to be my favorite thing in the universe, but so is tofu. You feel me? It's like picking your favorite child. I can't decide. No, I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm just eating because it's in front of me.